So I'm starting with the potato salad only because I want it to sit in the fridge after. All the potatoes and eggs are totally cooled. Everything's boiled and cooled. But then I'm going to be slapping sour cream, mayo, and all the seasonings on top. And to just go ahead and eat it kind of right away. These don't really have a chance to kind of hydrate. It's a little dry in your mouth. Flavors just don't come together very well. So before I get the burgers ready, I want to get this made and put in the fridge just so it can sit probably about a half an hour before we eat it. But if you ever do have time that you can make it even the night before, I'd say go for it. I've never made it more than the night before, so I can't say for sure how well it's going to go after that, but night before, you're good. Alright, I think I got them all. Yes, I did. Just a little bit of water left. Alright. And now we're going back in. So if you're just tuning in, I'm going to be making the Extraordinary Potato Salad. If you check out over here, the Extraordinary Trio now comes in a really nice gift box. It's still CCB, lemon dilly, and 3 onion, but now it's giftable if you know somebody that would enjoy the trio, or just gift it to yourself. It's like a little Christmas gift. So I'm making the potato salad before I show you our burger press, just because I want this to be able to sit in the fridge. There we go. Alright, and because I'm live, I'm probably going to throw the eggs across the room. Please get most of it in. I think I did pretty good. Nearly cut myself, but aside from that, I got everything in the bowl. Slide for a second. Thank you. So here's a trio box. Very pretty. I've already had to open it up to use these. So here you go. Oh, somebody's calling me. Sorry. So Extraordinary Trio says right on it what it is. This is going to fit really conveniently on somebody's shelf. If they need to stack anything, they're good to go. So anyway, I was actually this week, where did I put it? There it is. So if you missed my live video from a few days ago, I was showing off the Good Burgers Real Fast collection. And so the items in this, not the box with the recipe cards, but the 3 jars in it, are on sale right now. As well as on sale right now is the burger press, which is what I'm going to use shortly. So that was kind of my plan for the week. It totally worked out that the burger items were going to be on sale, because that's what I planned on showcasing this week anyway. So yay for timing. But I plan on showcasing the Extraordinary Trio in 2 weeks. And when my family kind of saw it, I knew we were having burgers. They want a potato salad. So you're getting to see it a little early. So act surprised in 2 weeks when I show it to you again. When I first started making this, anybody that knows me, I'm very much a recipe person. I need to follow a recipe because I'm always worried I'm going to screw it up. I'm not worried about it with a few things anymore that I've made a couple of times. This being one I've made many, many times. So just mix your sour cream and mayo to taste, really. It does say that you can swap sour cream for Greek yogurt because it's going to give you that extra protein. I'm not one that's going to put Greek yogurt in my potato salad, but if you are, absolutely go for it. It's whatever taste works for you. So I'm going to just mix this up really good. Alright. I have a lovely concoction of potatoes, eggs, mayo and sour cream. Yoink. And I'm just going to sprinkle these on. Again, I will post the proper recipe in case it's something that you want to follow. I just had these out like 2 minutes ago and they were fine. There we go. Don't struggle with me now, you were fine. So I'll post the proper recipe so you can see the measurements. I honestly can't remember how many potatoes it does call for, but I believe with the amount of potatoes that it calls for, It's a cup of sour cream or your Greek yogurt, and then a cup of mayo, and then I believe it's 1 tablespoon of each. But I'm just doing, I'm shaking. I'm just doing whatever. I'm not really shaking, I'm just like flicking because they're full right to the brim. Alright, so we've got our extraordinary trio in here. CCB, lemon onion. So lemon onion, that would be good. CCB, lemon dilly, and 3 onion. And I'm just going to mix these all up. And then I'm just going to pop this in the fridge so that all the flavors can sort of hydrate, come together while we do the burgers next. Because if you make this right away and then eat it right away, you're going to notice that you'll literally like mouth feel all the seasonings that we just threw in here. Alright, I'll bring this over so you can take a quick look, and then it's going in my fridge. Boop. I know it's hard to see. I need to get better lighting. But anyway, there's our potato salad. Popping in the fridge. That was easier in my head than it actually was. Pretty sure I knocked something over, but I'll figure it out when I pull it out later. Okay. So we're going to tuck our trio away for now. And I'll bring it back out in 2 weeks when I showcase it. You know what? I'm going to keep the cutting board for the next one. The spoon is good to use later. I can rest over there. I don't think I need my knife, but we'll see how it goes. So, funny enough, this isn't actually specifically a recipe. My grandmother also gets the Epic box. And she'll send me whatever recipe ideas she's come up with or what she's made with it. Strictly following what Epicure does, like whatever her mood is. And she's like me, she's a very basic and simple cook, really trying to make stuff amazing. So anyway, she messaged me last week about these chicken burgers. And it's a recipe on the Epicure website, sort of. So where is it? Oh, the sweet garlic chicken was one of the seasonings in the April Epic box. And so with the Epic box, you get a little QR code you can scan, and it pulls up a couple extra recipe ideas. So you're not just doing what's on the back every time. It gives you something new to try. And one of the recipes that it pulled up, scissors, sorry. One of the recipes that it pulled up was a chicken burger using chicken breasts, but using the sweet garlic chicken, adding like seasoning, adding a couple of extra little ingredients to it. You know what? I don't actually. Yeah, I am gonna need that. Sorry. I'm just gonna move it for now, but I will use it. I don't want to have to dirty something else. Anyway, so it was using chicken breasts and then the sweet garlic seasoning with a couple extra small little ingredients. And she said, I don't want to do it with chicken breast. I want to do it with ground chicken, like into chicken burgers. What do you think? And I was like, oh, that actually sounds pretty good. I've never done it. You try it first. You let me know how it goes. So anyway, she tried it. She had a friend of hers over. They loved it. So then I was telling my daughter about it, and I said, hey, you know what? We'll have these next week. Ooh, that was close. I said, we'll have these next week if you're good with it. We'll do chicken burgers instead of like beef burgers. She said, oh yeah, that sounds good. So then fast forward a couple days, my husband says, oh, do you need anything from the grocery store? And I said, well, yeah, I need ground chicken if you're going. He says, oh, what's that for? So I explained my grandmother's chicken burgers and how they're done and whatever. And he said, oh, well, when are you having those? So, well, I don't know, one of the nights that you're working. I said, and I'll just have them. She cooked them in the oven, so I'll just cook them in the oven. I've never cooked hamburgers before because I don't grill. But my grandmother did them in the oven, so I'll try them in the oven. He goes, oh, well, if we do them on a night I'm home, he said, I'd really like to try those, and I'll grill it. I'm like, all right, well, that sounds like a deal to me. So, here we are. We're winging it, slightly without a net. So, the recipe itself is on the Epicure website, and it's called Sweet and Sticky Chicken Burgers. Notice I have a Band-Aid on. We'll make sure I have a Band-Aid on when I'm done this, okay? You make sure my Band-Aid comes back with me. So anyway, it's the Sweet and Sticky Chicken Burger recipe on the Epicure site, using the sweet garlic chicken, which I just sprinkled some in here. But it's technically using chicken breast, so that you could use chicken thighs if you wanted as well. So we're switching it up and doing ground chicken with it instead of chicken breasts. And honestly, what I'm really liking about that idea is we do a lot of chicken, we do a lot of ground beef, and so although this is kind of a combination of both, it's still something really different because I don't usually purchase ground chicken. So the flavor is a little different, the concept is a little different, and so for us it's kind of trying something new. And I really like that. I don't know if you saw my post, but I think it was last week, I really didn't want to make dinner. Like, I cannot tell you how much I really just didn't want to make dinner. And I was very grateful that at that time my daughter had already pre-chosen the Epicure pancake and waffle seasoning as one of our selections for the week. See, I just have meal packs on my counter. We'll go through, usually on Sundays, and kind of pick out what the week is going to be. And then we can figure out our groceries. And then they really just stay there because it helps just, what's for tomorrow? What do we need to take out from the freezer? Do we have all the ingredients we needed to grab? Is that something we need to wait for a grocery run? That kind of thing. So anyway, I was very happy that week she had chosen the pancake and waffle mix. It was like perfect because I don't want chicken and I don't want ground beef and I don't want steak. But I could absolutely do some pancakes and fresh berries, and that's what we did. And eggs. We had scrambled eggs. Well, I had scrambled, she had eggs over easy because I get it because I have the same issue, but not with eggs. She has like a mouthfeel issue. She doesn't like the way scrambled eggs feel in her mouth when she eats them, so she does eggs over easy. Okay. It's going to be a little painful to watch. I'm not usually the one that uses the burger press. My husband was supposed to do this, so we're going to give it a go. So, and if you missed the video that I had earlier, I'm going to get this thing dirty with chicken anyway, what's it matter? So if you missed the video that I posted earlier, the Epicure Burger Press will do normal size patties, which is what we're going to make. It also will do sliders or stuffed burgers. So it's a 3-in-1 burger press. Like I said, it's on sale right now. I want to say it's $12 instead of $15. Don't quote me on that. I will post just in case. But there's a great video that I posted earlier today that Epicure came out with. It's like a minute long, but it totally shows how to use it for all 3 types of burgers. All right, so I'm gonna give this a go, and I'm really gonna hope it goes okay. We don't use fillers in our burgers. We've homemade burgers many times. I'll do the mixing. He usually does the pushing of the patty purposes, but anyway. We don't use fillers, so I know some people will use breadcrumbs or cracker crumbs to kind of hold it together. Even when you watch the Epicure Burger Press video, they don't add anything. It's literally just the seasoning and the ground beef at that point. Now, we are doing ground chicken, which I really don't think we've done before. So, might be a live and learn situation. These might fall apart on the grill if ground chicken is a little weaker to stick together as a burger. You'll be the second to know because I'll be the first. Who's calling me? It doesn't matter. Alright. So I have my ground beef. I have my ground chicken in here. I'm going to press my patty down. Please tell me I'm doing that right. I think I may have maybe made these a little too thick. Anyway, that was actually super simple. I was worried they were going to completely fall apart. So this, boop. There's my ground chicken patty. Woohoo! We'll see if it stays together on the grill. Okay. Oh, see, I thought ahead, and then I forgot that I thought ahead. Bear with. These can get dirty because they're going to. Hey! So it's going to be going on the grill, as I said, but this way they can go out on that, remove the silicone to bring them back in. That way I don't have to worry about raw meat touching raw meat. And this hand's dirty now anyway. So we did 2 packs of ground chicken. Whatever leftover burgers we have are just going to get frozen to take in the trailer, if in fact we have any leftover burgers. But it's a great way, instead of purchasing a whole bunch of frozen patties, grab the ground beef when it's on sale, which is usually what we do. We'll grab like the club packs, a couple club packs from Costco of ground beef when it makes sense to do so. And he will smash these out. I might be making them too thick. That's if you want to make a stuffed burger. I've managed to separate my 2 things. Come on. I feel like these get faster when you... Oh, there we go. Okay. Helps if I have it locked. Now I won't do that again. These are some seriously thick burgers. I guess we'll find out if that's good or bad. The good news is I'm not cooking it. That is the good news. I thought I had this locked. I think I'm supposed to be flipping them right on top of my thing. Okay, so if you're crazy enough to just be joining me now, I started out by making the Extraordinary Trio potato salad. It was just eggs and potatoes, because I like eggs in my potato salad. Eggs and potatoes, mayo, sour cream, and then the Extraordinary Trio, which is CCB, which stands for cheese, chives, and bacon. Lemon dilly, and then 3 onion. And that is... Maybe that's what I'm supposed to. And that's hanging out in my fridge right now, because I find if you kind of make it and eat it right away, it's just really grainy. I like when it sits for a bit. So it's sitting while I learn how to use the burger press that I've had in my house for like 3.5 years. And then this is the, I think it came back. So the sweet and sticky chicken burgers. The recipe is technically on the Epicor website, but it's using chicken breasts. We're using ground chicken, obviously. So with the burger press being on sale, I thought it would be a good chance to show you how it worked, which also meant I had to learn how it worked, because it's always my husband that uses it. What is happening with my Wi-Fi? Okay, so there's the burgers. So the burger press itself, I'll show you my burgers, but I got 6 burgers. They're thick. I got 6 burgers, not using the normal patty size, but it also does stuffed burgers, which you would unscrew this for, which every so often I kept unscrewing. But it would do stuffed burgers and sliders. And this whole thing is disgustingly covered in ground chicken, but anyway, it all fits nice together. If you don't mind, I just need like 2 minutes to clean my hands, and I'm going to get my husband to show you the tray of burgers, and then he can take it out to grill it. So I can't do anything. It's live. You're just going to have to listen to me yell for 2 seconds. Hey Google, broadcast. Can you please come get the tray of burgers? hold them up to the TV screen or phone screen.
Good to go.
Yes, thank you. I'm just trying to get the
Back in a few minutes.
chicken off my hands. Oh yeah, but you need the sauce, so be back in before they're cooked. Did you forget that part? Okay. Alright, so he's gonna go heat up the grill and get those started. And in the meantime, we're gonna get the rest of these sticky chicken burgers getting the sauce done. Boop. I think the sauce is like the easiest part of this whole entire meal. So whatever is left of the sweet garlic that we didn't use goes in the bowl. Oh, this is weird. We need to buy new honey. Oh, good. 2 tablespoons of honey. Any honey. It doesn't have to be fancy or not. This one's not. Although I do like fancy honeys. But because we've never done this before, I didn't really want to use like fancy blackberry honey with orange blossoms and some weird thing out of France. Normal honey's good. Alright, so we've got 2 tablespoons of honey, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, I gotta open this, and 1 tablespoon of orange juice. That's it for the sauce. So if you were going to make these as per the normal recipe that you will find on like my website, askcooks.ca, if you look up the sweet and sticky chicken, it calls for using chicken breasts. You would be cooking them in the oven, and so you'd be popping the sauce over top of them to cook them in. Because we decided to do what my grandmother did last week-ish, we're actually using ground chicken, and so we're going to cook them on the grill, and he's just going to add the sauce to it like it's a barbecue sauce, and we're going to cook them up that way. So let me get this all mixed up. So this sweet garlic chicken, totally available on its own, but if you got the April Epic box, that's where it was from, that my grandmother saw the recipe for the sweet and sticky and sweet chicken and decided to do it with the ground beef or ground chicken, and so that ended up becoming what I wanted. Alright, I'm going to go pass off this sauce. That was it. It was orange juice, honey, the rest of the packet, and soy sauce. Done. So he's just going to get the burgers cooking, and then he's going to kind of just base this on as if it was a barbecue sauce being put on a burger, and then we'll come in and put everything together. So you guys have a great night. I will post pictures when we're almost ready to eat of the potato salad and the burgers, and I'll let you know how these turned out, because my grandmother also cooked hers in the oven and we're doing them out on the grill. So her sauce concept may have worked fine with the grilled chicken the way she cooked. We're hoping ours don't fall apart. Anyway, have a good night. I'm starving. I have to let you go. Bye for now.